After 9. So I want that to say, and Yashen Comodina say, one more council ever join ye. Now, I don't pay one of your training, and see 1 year be frasia, baby and Comono a free air bar. Now, what 3 year and Comma, Akoko so near dear. The debate about see a being quality and said Omako Senior High School and you know, Aquacofa a year. A lot of discussion at the bar. So I wonder, my main chassis one, so not mean to.
Yeah, a man home in the sweet. Me for say discipline. Asa, ewo your school. It is a near minister can ye or kako ye say ye ma discipline embra school mu ye ntwa ye ti enkofam na nkola emu ade ye ntumi enhye omoso na ye mu ade a me ma no 100%.
O man 100%.
Me man 100% amente e fakora mfiri.
Na say obi be unity na obi unity no. Eno no ene je so ye discipline ana.
Owura. Where dey
mo? Enka ne say nanka mu use phones e wo senior high school.
Eno kura.
Say so mu use.
Eno kura. Mamenka se mi nkyerɛw. Empem bebre. Yen a yekuta chalk a yegina blackboard anim a yekyerɛ ade. Me kyerɛw amane a yehu. Esane ntetie papa ye mai enya efri asiye school ansa na moforo ba kase mu ho na owura eya hwe obati say lecturer bi ene akola bi ada lecturer bi ene obi akwasesi obi enti bisa ho se edie mpa na eba wutiri mu se anka lecturer bi a wo yere wo ma wo fie ubetumi aja saafo yi na wo ho ama akola a wo kyerɛ na de se wo ne beda ejina sa na emeyi bebre so
ene wa de he
me kaba me ko kyerɛ ade e wo university bi mu Mr. Speaker no kwasem me ko gyina anim ho se me ko kyerɛ ade a enye bia me wo yi o university bi a ma yadwuma mu pen na atade abaya no hye betena anim a me kyerɛ na de sabio Mr. Speaker wo a wotie me ngini se oba dress fie se ko school a o ma na kwenye Saturday no on shambra
na say ho ne ye tertiary
me describe o tertiary say Saturday enye atade na o che minim se na abafufu ye fefe no wa hu sa mo for air condition de anwen no see true bi
yanwe ne sesen
yade omo sa minim se na efe no atade a rastaman foi ye hye ya enfroma fa ba bi ye ya as singlet ye de yes anwen no ebi na ba ye hye betena lecture ho otianim pa we dey tifo mfa ncha me pese me ma vivid description of what I saw. And you go on so chair about your yard.
They are fully covered.
Oh, Bema me kaba. Oh, Mo Brazia. Just imagine that the young mini. I am Mo Brazia.
I'm from afar, baby.
And you say, Sabio Nimpokia, Sabio, I appear afamua, or the tea a nim acunya, or tianim. Open your near is in a so. Oda, Sadano. Now, say, me be free anymore. Echo dina na peso send your many and because at the point in time no na harding me bema at my age who say sabi you be hu ye enti na wo say me free anim ho e be dina na nchen enti be kako wie say discipline de anka no anka sa ne mai ensisi sabi o man hye me ho so a obe hu say o wie ya wura na wura ma me hu no na ye anwo say me ye no na ma kako ye e sa ne mai efuti asie ho a yenka yentia ana modi nyini abasoro ho ebekoso a lot of first means confusion means havoc obisa havoc crisis etimenia mamenka no kura nkyerɛw yenka se wiasa santino yenso no yenko bebia de emwa yen
they say yesi mu ntwa ba senior high school ye ntwa ba wo say ye pe discipline pa say ye be discipline kwala anya no na ntai meba edi anti aye ntwa ba e wo senior high school first aye ne ye secondary schools untimi mfa phone enko right no matter your status no matter the family you are coming from enye allowed say with the phone be dey ebeko oko all the secondary schools na those days Ghana Telecom one more telephone booth ACC ho in fact senior house master cry ne be keep papa number na edru weekend Saturday why you be bia why you inspection you be bia wie no o pese wo frɛ a o koka kire house master akoboa mo aye dey why you call no Now you do pempenso and kwala these phones echo school. How do you even monitor and regulate them? There is none we are doing. You who videos and kwala ekrokra machetes near dear with school. One more brandish, I mean, over and over and over again. And to say, Sanyama way, you know, your journey every one. Akolaniti, ananiti, obey ya, naniti, a win, you know. And no, then at the brain.
And ya no, ama and kolai, or just a kind of school. Mamma can correntero. Me and Cassa, school be a matter, a dear whooping. Yaman child, my chingana has school baby, at radie. Look, shouldn't be back, let your hole, not pistol shadow. Pistol shadow. SHS nkwala bi kɔtwe sikan ɛwɔ wɔ bi sikan kun wɔ ahyɛma sɛn fa sɛtɛm ayi a indiscipline ya bi no ankane no a yɛkɔ school no wotwa pong boro so a headmaster ɔde apasoɔ ɛhyɛm atwimia ma ne kɔfam ɛkyerɛ wo sɛ saa tire ɛna mepɛ wɔ school mu ha
ba sɛ wontumi nya ne saa o
ɛnɛ wontumi ɛsɛ de mmara ɛde abɛkyekyere schoolfoɔ yi ɛna ama saa nneɛma nyinaa ɛde ɛkɔ so so ɔhomɛkyɛ no affect student performance and then akwala university court lecture hall crowd na dia no otono omiamia phone so na obrowse na ye call nti me lecture hall wo special call bi abaya emergency a unya wura ya abato me say me pa cho me call bi ye me bisa dodo sen mo ba ko yo mate enya sa I was so obi adum ne phone e hye ne bag mu either what to silence and na se obedum a hye bag mu me lecture hall ye call yambrazo adi say bia ye research bia e wo be hia so be online and some so bia in the phone what the phone ba me lecture hall I'll walk you out and that's why you call I'll walk you out and the mere fact that say you say in discipline aje me lecture hall de oboa won fa sa suban no emma emmetena ho oboa say oboa lecture hall wako cheche and I say wako dressing bia enye na me de ho acha wo say wako dress sa de we oh, master, and the obwa, you go out and dress properly. And even begin last year and this year, my course be branding. Now, some course no, me ma specific intaria yenshe, almost she lab jacket. And then son obe lecture ho kwano, o she hoche a lab jacket or gloves. Esha wonsa echira wo say we are disciplined here. So one discipline one. Won't to me and there was specific color white. Who said blue about what bonting? White in Yesu. So na mechano. And to me the so what she said then now we lecture ho obetene. I see. Obwa obetene. Obetene pa the speaker.
And in your view no yamasa de ho ya nkosontina ho sa.
Ye tete nkola ni ye. Enne nkola be ni ehunu o. Nipa no be pie fi school aba no. Ade aba no ade oso. Onso awapa bia. Oman no entumpon esa ne ntete ya de mankola so ohu na meche no enti ni nyina no abefiase ho nipa ne ba school ya nwene ne ti obi kwa no a etre abose ne ti so oba no to no oda obi kwa ya body tiama obehu se so bi esi ho ne ti pai no uka bibia che no enko wohu na meche no sa niema ya ka nyina no is alien to us a popular culture na sa niema nyina de aba anka hes ne fe say anka bibini ba anka ukosu kwa abroso wa se bia wanwene waso mu ya pleti tre area ma wo ana watwa wuti kama wote lecture hall na wote classroom anka sign na beye so the university ana opesa wo ya rasta opesa wo ya odian ya mekura wanga ya boy asu ntokuro ere ba lecture hall no me fra wo gina nchen etufu say minua course a wo yi na adwuma na de kokopɛ no saa de otu aso a obi amfa wo adwuma mu nti bo ho modern say me from come office saa de wo behwɛ na wa ya hu bibi esane say obi ani ho as PR o fa o say wa bo so mutokuro wa bo hwini mutokuro ana say saa ne me wo ya to ho a wo befa wadwuma mu ye hu manim kro beka say criminal.
Okay, but I say my member nature na pay abo edi achen na member na kwa aba onia
mejo so
na empom to say
bibia boko my member fan check as free the Minister of Government Communication ho Emerald the Honorable Felix Kwachiofosu obon homodin na me sanso nchia the MP for Ablekuma Central Constituency the Honorable Abdul Latif Dan. Speaker, ebano dressing any educational me views no a bit different. I'm placing on record now, say, Speaker, there is no correlation between dressing and discipline.
Okay.
Say, obi afan who ye, and then a character no. There is no link between the two. Speaker, I mean so much in the secondary school level.
You are addressed by the way you dress.
Thank you. It is not always the case.
Okay.
Because, Speaker, let's look at the current crop of politicians in this country over the years and even now. Are you telling me, sir, obi ne dressing, discipline? I don't really want to go there. But you're fan from the secondary school level. Now, me basing in the context of what the Minister of Education can now. So we share pre-tertiary education level. From kindergarten, crèche, educo, basic school, and secondary school now. Your GES code of conduct.
Yes.
I regulate teacher for any addition for. And over the years, Akwara secondary school, there is a very, very major term be say Utina or say evenly low all round. The Honorable Haruna Idrisu Kayano, it is not anything new.
Yeah.
Now or emphasize the idea, Speaker, I will hold for a very long time. Me abra issue nearby between the Achimota Rasta students and the Ghana government. Me can send back up. Me say repeat it. Say what is in the head, Speaker, should be more important than what is on the head. There what about Franny Tribunal? I was saying who here a chain dear a one it so. Yes, men can say me encourage say yamfa Akwara sabi wa boniti enko school. And why Rasta enko school. But what the minister said no, yam place that in context. Speaker, see share uniformity. Say Akwara na enko school or ma shenta dear or ma dress the same way and ma concentration ekosro. I believe say Akwara boniti. Say Akwara eye Rasta. Say Akwara eye ni TBB any religious or health implication there. I was here to be muti at the same level no muti okay. Now so Ninjin this I was say emphasizes so much on Akwara 3 year. Yes, what the minister said no, Speaker in response to video be ababonting.
Yeah.
Circulate. And as the Minister of Education, now or addressing, Nkrofo mo year almost 75th anniversary. Oh, Mauli School no. I think say na appropriate. Say he will also add his voice, or responding to that. But you see, Speaker, Minye say there were a lot of things I agreed with him. Make say or born home modern. But there are some few instances meaning nyadwin. Speaker, you see, the education setup at the tertiary level, no, you did say Sabi Akorano matured enough. That is why at the tertiary level, no, yanka say she atadie we the man she atadie we. But you see, say who appeal to the conscience of students now, that is very good.
Okay.
But for a tertiary institution, now no me TB, I think UPSC, say omode dress code be aba say obi an follow that particular dress code no. Ye training mo fra.
But enye new so my very classical example.
Okay.
Me undergrad at All Nations University.
Okay.
Yeah. At the time I call first year in 2013. In fact, the school was said that enclosed. Now, admission now the amount. The dress code policy at the account the amount. Okay? Even up to it doesn't matter which program you are offering, whether you are an engineering student or business student or whatever. It is the policy of the school say, you must dress corporate. What about tie? That would be it got to a point at the entrance of the school building. So one big dress code niswa. The security guys will walk you out. You will not even get access to the lecture hall in the first place. And school be in a culture one more person will more develop it.
Thank you.
Now it becomes part of you even when you have exited the school. I fear me ya the foforo bi amount. So are we not at that point yet? Yebeka say okay. This is the culture we want to build or instill in our students. And you know, yeah, enforce ma sadie way no enye adwuma.
Speaker, minim say unimemra. Ghana a society a secular one. All nations university a religious institution, right?
Yeah.
And now you see school be in the policy. But yeah, far an institution a solely government institution. This policy may be moot. Because speaker, untumi nka say aban a school mu o regulate say mofra na share this particular tertiary institution. For example, I think Catholic University, Valley View University, Perez University, all these are religious institutions. And I mean, say before you subscribe to school or no.
Oh yeah, where?
But you see, let's distinguish that one from
the public
a highly public university. Like UPSA, University of Education, Winneba, Legon, and what have you. Speaker, I'm never encouraging dressing anyhow. Because in TTM, you say, and you're only knowledge build. But at least you're also training yourself. But the fact is that policy be a bit students need rights. We shouldn't encourage it. You see, let's create an atmosphere here. Abofrana be who say, "Adia me yeno." Enya na se me eye.
Right, ne say.
But what I'm saying is,
Atadia enimu. Atadia. Yes, I'm not interjecting.
You are interjecting. You are interjecting. Let me build the point you understand.
Okay.
You see, let's distinguish between these two. Say a religious institution or policy was stating it clearly. Say man she we be corporate. It is different. But let's ask ourselves, say, University of Ghana, do they have any dress code? Yes, there is a policy against indecent exposure, which we all agree. Say, as a student, you must not actually expose yourself so much. But, is French, say, we are creating a society. It is very good to appeal to people's conscience. No, it is far better than to bring policies and programs. The reason why he shouldn't do this or do that. And we should distinguish between the two. As for the senior high schools, so you to say Oban Onko private school, Onko GIS, Onko the other institute of government assisted senior high schools. The policies and the programs that say the child must be uniform from the head to the toe. You see, Speaker, me have some research be say at that particular formative stage, Akorano and well built enough to know so much things are good for him or her. And to Makwana Akorano, enya unfettered rights and freedoms at the secondary school level, controlling them become very difficult.
But is that not the case in Tia Wamodesa Cody Diabayana?
Yes. You see, speak out here.
You restricted certain things. I mean,
thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Just follow the law, Anna.
Thank you. At the senior high school level, I agree with the minister perfectly. But when we overstretch it, no, I'm not
disagree.
I disagree completely. You cannot tell me, say, a university student, you are trying to compel him or her to behave like somebody at secondary school level. But I'll repeat this once again, say, the Minister of Education was only rehashing a policy which has always been there. But this policy, there are exceptions.
Okay.
And speak of exceptions here on health grounds, on religious grounds, that you can prove with documentation. Say, me way the religious grounds into own unity. Health grounds into own unity. Ebanesa, GES, Ministry of Education, they are reasonable human beings. So the letter neba, document neba, you are allowed and given some kind of exemption. But the fact of the matter is that there are many issues in the education sector. We should be able to focus our energies there. Speaker, there are several infrastructure, challenges in the senior high schools. Double track, there are several challenges with regards to dormitories in Siosemi. I believe, sir, we should focus our energies there and not to major in the minors. Speaker.
Well, my man, now I say now it is only 35 minutes after 9. Onua Suni and Sempa Jumedi Anna Uguso Awutin. My memory is a wonder, so now maintain. Me who say now who making some commentaries, but my briefly on that.
look, about a friend is saying university education with anybody. What himself in business school, somewhere 2014 thereabout. Omoma dress school said they are training them for the job market. Yeah, my own share at the BA. How
oh, that's no cry. They will call law school. It is the same. You wear black and white.
Yes,
you know it.
I think it's a light blue and black or white and black. So it's not about say Nipano. We should say we men say we. No more entity is part of the education. I was what they but say that's why I said that in a branding class, teaching them how to brand themselves. What can say? Oh, bah. Say we never. Meaning Nipano, one money entity specifically for a particular job. And America, and I'm some instances say, Obia better lecture or Sabio, Sabi, on Bob Brazia. Watch a Tadia and one Guho, Sabio to one man, Ninu for Sabio, Guho. Or we could have all banner crown Sabio, Yan Sabino about metal radio swiding. Aka. Safui. Entity ben the demon Fiasio, and Sana ye for Abasro. What jealous of Uncle Bontain so aso Dien and or they call Anna.
Okay.
One of my channel. That's what we can't say near minutes and a kind of me fun so. Say there must be discipline. Discipline in Casa Ebia or right, you can't write. Say Casa right, Amasa. A Benjamin Pensuabino. Sabio, Edipa, Sabi, or my Samoa, or my Namua, eh. Utie. Right, you know, Sabion Gofu, Ebi Sabio, Ecofabi Moto. Right on the Bino. Right to the bimu kasa phone. Right to the bimu ade sekan echo lecture hall. Right the pistol echo lecture hall. And the ochana dear. That's a uncle here, but Dimaya. What was it?
Purely criminal matters. And he said, second echo lecture hall.
Oh, I see what them are saying.
Yes, it's
your Bobiscan Kuno.
Speaker, I mean, you see. Makase si a person discipline about senior high school sir. One thing I'm proposing over the years, they say, yen link secondary school BR to a police station. So for example, you were Oba Dansumana, you were Ebenezer Senior High School, Wesley Grammar Senior High School, St. Margaret Mary Senior High School. You were Dansuman Divisional Police, headquarters for her. Yen link police station to those senior high schools because you see, going forward, no speaker, they mean when they say in Sembone, someone said in Krani, these are purely criminal matters. And GES Code of Conduct and address those things into details.
Okay.
And he said, Akrania the Bonibi, now a purely criminal. What about teacher assume what you watch a second? Those issues, you were juvenile court. There was some money would. Until let's differentiate between all these two, Okay. And I'll repeat once again, Speaker, say there is no correlation between dressing and discipline. Me hold because who will be or dressing very neat. My child is so many years. Most people are me encounter now abuse drugs. And a well-dressed student. Most people are me encounter now they were involved in sexual activities, neatly dressed. Obia sometimes when they say what dresses shabby limpono, those people are very much disciplined. But the fact is that I'll repeat this: say, who deal with a juvenile, adolescent. Now, who come so much with high-handedness, mostly you fail.
Okay.
Yeah, appealing to their conscience. Then you use a lot of the guidance and counseling units, because if we use those particular units, no more who say, Sebi, or my yard the bonimpo, ya chong abataya home. Ya ni omo kasa who say no, the oya one ye, uye ni si anke ya. Akorana kwatenasia, Sebi, speaker, akorebia wajin. Me, I treat every human being as a human being, regardless of age and social status. Okay. So according to me, yes, the discipline we are clamoring for and not focus so much on dressing and haircuts.
But that's it. I remember also now, say over 200 licenses and ministry, minister, Amakofibo, Lands and Natural Resources, revoke. We are told, sir, a bit more are yet to come. Over 400 ministers say it only 2 ways. Say one bit me a revoke and also Oko a year EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency. Woman so a launch a new campaign. Na one more question, they say one more a bit me a reclaim na one more a restore young river bodies, water bodies are hold on. Said they be a be hilly and sass, and in Shiahodo. Mamin Tio, the fight against Galamsey. This is the latest development APAPA free mobile.
they say Galamsey, that particular word Ghana me mu ha no abeye me for say crisis and there oka Galamsey asamwa obi entumi emfa ne sanse ne bo say Galamsey emma yen bi papa bi Ghana me mu ha na last obeka me kan say sika Galamsey edema Ghana man no eswa sen ohawa Galamsey edebre Ghana man me kan wa ha anopa so me say force say sika yenya fi Galamsey mu no eswa sen sabio ohawa Galamsey edeba edi say minister na tumi revoke license me kire say no kwa de e good step awateki na emu no eno no ensolve Galamsey esa ne say won a omukuta license omoye adwuma no bebre no ano sabio ebi mo omuwie ya yakata so na won omudi bone pa ewo nsuo mfimfini no goro boys gogofuyi otam ne pumping machine ton kon ho a na de champagne ko si nsuo mfimfini na obugum otese oba obi ti kwan mu won omofrefre omoba na etwa nsuo na yekọ won mukuta license sanka de tumi etresi omu hu omu na won so a ye anim ze ye ayifo minus na yakwa obi kwati akubedua bi so na dwuma ne se de anse tenadua so obi ya ba frɛ na safo no so ye modan ana identifiable groups ne hu omo na agye won license na won so omu nguta license no so no adie ne ye omo so na me je no Galamsey start ye enye ne minka se owura Mahama abreso na start ye Galamsey wo oman ni mu ate na emu no ati se sanka bebia eye owura Rollins kunkodu ye ana owura kufo beto aso nyame mfa de kransie ye owura Rollins ana owura tamaso so beto aso ye yina ne sa anka ne metumi de mensasi me boaka se Galamsey kwase ese wo kwa no a na anka kuma bi ne mo mbra wo gina epomu ho esa ni pase onya Galamsey no na obi so ehye to aso yo na ye ba so a yebeto emo ato aso ayo eno ne nia enya kosi bebia ene yewoyi etimi de me mfa nya politics dia me kan se nia omampan no de si ne so oye no Ghana man ye yina ye hwinsi na chi na ye nko na won so agemo license so no ma ye san fa mo bia bio enkosi se ya tumi atu Galamsey ase nyina number 2 say yantumi identify enipa ye hye Galamsey ase a ne kono ba yadeni esan say emre bi atwam obi kakra say sa for kwa you shoot and kill ana me kan say no shoot and kill no asem de e de hu be wura nipa mu na onko ana me mesika kosi bi so say shoot and kill no at say ukuma pema apim bede beba won a mo gina nsuo no mo tu Galamsey no are not the owners of the site. Owners of the site, no, yet in Krankrom ha, Yabotaya, yet offices. Name yen 10 years after na. Almost about over here, and probably the speaker. Yakwako cha eja ato machines mu. Na boys aja o, mocha ja to mu. Ochana, the Onua
FM 95.1.
Fofo na money ba no ko nya free mfa. Essence omo omo sponsors Galamsey semse bia yeken hwe ainfo ensa wom eyam nyina ainfo bi mu ensa wom police fo bi ensa wom ministers bi ensa wom MPs bi ensa wom once upon a time me no obi tina say na adwuma mo ye ne say so one ukoje asase no a nipa na asase ne de no ne rep no otewa atwen ahwe dodo wa we ubenya edei ohene so okura mu ho eyam nyina o onso ahwe say onso ni won rep ewo ho ana won so a wo sika na kɔ no won so wo rep nti won say eripa miensa te ho no a ye hwe ene say na ba ye we na ba okay me dey say won so dey say ya chefa enti ko to nia o hye bonu mu ho a o tuo no okɔ na hanko anako bo tuo a onya hwe I say o twetwe ayi ahwede achi ukuna ye be say rukutu bi foforo akɔ so I think at this level no let's identify those who are behind it. Niema embrano, enye mundi ni nyonyo. Nienyi MPP, NDC, FMFrim.
Okay.
Maya nkase, say oh asafo enkabi. Safo na so onyina ho nkabi no. Galamsey mai, ah no koto ne tight. Akoko no ko bona for there. Safo no so enim, baby yakoye wadwuma firi ba ye. Enim say Galamsey. On ye, sabio why na sorry a ba was your tight. Edika safo pretty fa ho a. Me huniti ehun nan. But rather ye identify one of territory. Once we get them, near the Mujina and Branoa. Mijidi yes, I said,
95.1.
Wow, my memory up here.
Speaker, Medasi. Now, Makase, revocation of license of some small scale miners, HSS, Mampenyi John Dramani Mahama, any Napam for the strongest political will to fight against illegal mining. As I said, Speaker, Mejidi say license no de amount who kwan say obeya adia emrafo so.
Yeah.
Enti Minerals Commission, Environmental Protection Agency ni other agencies amount license a ye expect say obeya mining no responsibly. Sebi unto gold no close to water bodies. On forest reserve mu enkotu ensensase ense amanfo mfudie. But what do we see, Speaker? A man for koje license. See a koye prospecting.
95.1.
Ye kohwe se asasi su no gold wo hono mana. Na obehwe no obi age prospecting license na odi tu for megudie. Odi sense you, odi say yensase. Enti see ye hwe se NDC aban ya revoke this number of license na e kire se ye sanitize the system to make sure say omo ekra license no ombeya de papa de aboa ama yasase eni yensuo yetumi a safeguard it. Secondly, Speaker, meka se wo hwe Galamsey fight na wo hwe niema NDC eni Ghana bandi egu akwan mu a kire se the fight against illegal mining no gradually ye betumi wini enye easy there because Speaker, first in history ya hwe se Oko Ghana Port and Harbours Authority ya create DVLA station wo honoma any excavator bebe bia no ye behwe se it is registered ni yetumi attract. Previously excavator bia bebe bia na ye register na yentumi track. Speaker, me say what be ya sanso de abase even before obekra excavator abaga na hanum say no e wo se utumi prove se sa excavator me be say anam be say esan say Speaker excavator de enye mining kwan de ye yetumi de yi akwan yetumi de nyama bebre eboa construction industry no but aban say ye share a lot of destruction in the mining sector na Galamsey cause great destruction ye pa enti sham fines any excavators before be kra de ba hanum say no e was so utumi clear with evidence say o de be ye construction work. It is a very good thing. Thirdly, Speaker,
95.1.
Aban esanso say you be fighting Galamsey with AI. Sometime it MPP for be one man almost you AI no enye possible. Speaker, geofencing. And I say yes, say the AI fighting Galamsey no. The Minister of Lands and Natural Resources, and the Minister of Environment. O ma say see a more license no na oko Galamsey site bia. You bet to me I rely on AI to the extent say that particular area also be mining no. Say excavator need to me free honum pe. We will disable that particular excavator. Enti eba sa what your license I will operate within a geographical area no. To me nko outside that area. So we call say ye mfudie ana yensuo. Speaker, last time NDC aban engagement with the CSOs against illegal mining. I was privileged to be in the Flagstaff House, on our Jubilee House. Speaker, I saw a lot of commitment in the eyes of the president against the fight against illegal mining. One thing I mean, Jim the leader of NIMOS, Colonel Bua, Oka some many ye patch say yenya Operation Vanguard, Operation Galamsey, and other operations. But Speaker, make I say all these operations no mean to me say anya hwe amwa illegal I'm fighting against illegal mining. But operation Naimos Ebano, it shows me one thing. Say Naimos Rusisiano or collaborating with the police, with all the agencies that fight against illegal mining. Ni I say you best safeguard your water bodies and forest reserve. Into the mechanism say 9 months operation. But I ask myself one question, Fika, who watches the watchman? I have a lot of military friends. I'm catching them say during Vanguard time, Galamsey time. See, I can't say soldier ni na Galamsey fight no one. Now they are happy because someone say a chance for them to be able to extort monies from these illegal miners. Into the appeal I'll give 9 months, they say 9 months must operate with integrity. Yansha say
more rejected 120,000.
Thank you very much. Me who say no me ni GE pa say eye ade bi a kire say the men and women in uniform are called down to fight against illegal mining. No, they are showing say they are committed. But speaker, it shouldn't be an idea wonder. Yansha say the fight against illegal mining will be done and done well. The reason I'm saying say government of the NDC, your political word say over the years. Yenya Bambia na the party regional chairman Echo Forest Reserve you must speak up because in the constituency you know very well Muni Yaboshie the Tanon Nimre Forest one of the nicest and biggest virgin forests in Ghana by a party chairman B Etmiti Remu Echo say that forest reserve no Enkamfua reporter by ya Anka was some penny acting on that report. Thank you very much, Speaker. You see, young crop from you know, rumors about say they are involved in illegal mining. Your party organizer and second vice chairman. A bad boy in man penny anka say, Omunya Bonibia. I'm not politicizing. No.
You may force us to enter there.
I'm not politicizing.
Well, because I've documents here proving that.
I am telling
that's
you
why I told you,
the political will in fighting Galamsey.
No. Young fighting Galamsey, devoid of NDP, NDC.
No. I didn't interject you, please. I beg you. You see, Galamsey has no political color. So Biko Rap Forest they no Pisca. And yet either MPP or NDC. But I'm telling you the political will of this president and government in fighting Galamsey. You see, comparison is to show who is doing well, who didn't do well. And that is the crux of the matter.
But is that really the case? Because I've heard a lot of you say who is doing well and who is not doing well. Good. But that is not the case.
Why is that not the case?
Why should the emphasis be based on NPP say and NDC say and Yania DSC NPP and NPP aya DSC?
Speaker.
The bottom line is that there is a canker sitting on our necks called Galamsey. Yes. The people are telling you that it is destroying every fabric of society.
Thank you.
For that reason, no, we do not like it. It is a matter of putting an end to it because you have all the state powers and authority. So it is neither here nor there for the argument to be situated on the context.
I disagree with you, Speaker. I disagree with you.
To be situated on the concept, say, I mean NPP say and the NEA say. In any case, there has been a commitment.
Thank you.
Operations here will come once me. 9 months here will come once me. More introduce any. President Akufo-Addo did a lot of those things with a lot of operations. Vanguard, Wabuboni in Aso. Okay, to a far extent, you place a ban on small scale mining for about 2 years. Yet in Crawford call your friend is saying UMAT to go and receive training. And Sana, yes, and so lifted ban. So all these things were done. Okay, so at any point in time, a ban of political will by the rhetoric, someone can some believe in. There are certain measures or steps that must take.
As the case as we know, but here those who have been jailed. Over Joe you give them amnesty.
Let's situate the.
Let me also have my time.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Let me engage.
So my point is that. And a state money near the you. You told drones. You see they fighting. You told speedboat. I say a monitor our river bodies. on daily basis. The challenges still persist. So for me, I get quite worried. Say you be situated conversation on the first NPPSA and I might say it my better than
Speaker.
Tell us that we are fighting it head on.
Thank you.
Solutions ABCD and our strategies ABCD.
Of course, yes.
This is the level where we are. This is the next level we are going. Those are the things Ghanaians want to know.
Speaker, it is okay, so be worried. It is okay to say we shouldn't engage in comparison. But I tell you, if you tell me, say,
because for what reason
all those things that
NPP has failed us.
Oh, Speaker, will I have my time?
Yes, your time is, but Mamu Akasa, and I'm just coming in. Mamu Akasa.
You see,
I almost 15 minutes to
tell. I drink, so because rhetorics. Maybe I'll tell Speaker, Obiatana Hobida. The moment you come and sit in the chair to host this program, people will compare. And you can't say because you are comparing, you're not making any headway. I'm telling you, sir, we have come from somewhere. In the Galamsey fight. And I'm telling you that the political will is there more than where we came from. Can't I say that? And I've given you reasons to that effect. Say, Galamsey report by and one acting on that. One investigation be but a clear chairman won't to me. Yenya mampenyi bi oka say report na aba ni mponi yamfa nya hwe. Ba mampenyi bi nso aba. Rumors are flying say his party members.
Yeah, chill too. May you have prison.
Please don't do.
Oh,
don't
can't for swear.
I was quiet. Don't do this. Mampenyi nso say me nkrofo bi I've gotten wind that they are engaged in illegal mining. My referral to AG. Why can't you compare the two?
I don't know what you're saying.
Yes.
What is the
it is a process. The AG has the issue. You are a media man of high repute. You can find out. But the fact of the matter is that the fight against illegal mining under John Mahama will be won because the political will is there. And clearly, Speaker, you who say the stability level of the water bodies, is regaining its rightful place. And I tell you, sir, let's put our shoulders to the hill. And I believe that as time goes on, the Galamsey battle will be won fiercely. That's it.
No,
1 second. Maybe one.
That's 1
second.
I was informed that.
What are Mamma can't send back to be as from. At the time, Galamsey as na MPP over Bemo. Say, Uncle, in your corporation, son of pay a meti. Make a big war a bind, say a bind near Wayan, a yen to it. Saturday, a bind, another possibility to be a good joke. I say, one I had some more 2 more, yet chum on myself, Macoli Bonnie, you know, or Winia, you in prison. Take to me, your winner, Tibo Musel, Minia, Opposite Vanguard Abbey, and this is what Yatamachi. Quantia, Galamsey, and Gassadi, and to me at the end, and also was also some time.
Operation
I want to thank you.